Drew Dalman of the Falcons, who's going to ask for a shit ton of money. And in this article, it breaks down what his how much money he's expected to get paid, which is actually a lot of money, to be honest with you. And there's going to be a bidding war for this guy. So let's go ahead and jump into what they have to say about this guy. Let me see if I can find it. All right. Dalman, a former fourth-round draft pick, is arguably the best center in football. He's definitely one of the best, fourth according to PFF. Since entering the league in 2021, he's been a model of consistency with over 2,600 career snaps under his belt. He did have some high ankle sprain issues, but not like overbearing where he missed a few games here and there, but it's nothing too crazy. High ankle sprains aren't career-altering injuries. While Dalman's pass blocking grade does not rank among the best at his position, he has allowed just 4 sacks and 70 total pressures the last 4 seasons, which is pretty good. That's actually not that bad, especially for a center. Stellar numbers compared to his counterparts. Dalman's bread and butter is his run blocking, which we do a lot of zone runs. You need to be good at run blocking if you're going to be on this team. An attribute sure to attract 49ers head coach Kyle Shanahan. In 4 years of the Falcons, Dalman has a total of 2 90-plus grade run blocking seasons, according to Pro Football Focus. That's phenomenal. His career 82.9 run blocking grade would rank inside the top 10 in each year over the last decade. That is phenomenal stats. So he's perfect. Not many names come to mind when mentioning perfect fits in free agency. However, Dalman's career 85.5 wide zone blocking grade makes him perfect for the San Francisco 49ers. This guy is without a doubt perfect. From bar to bar, like he is the perfect fit for center. And out of every free agent in the entire NFL, he's the number one guy the 49ers should go after. He's the number one guy Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch should convince, like, hey, out of everyone in the league, we're the best fit for you, and this is why. You're going to be successful here, and this is why. You're going to open holes up for CMC. You're open holes up for Isaac Guerrero, possibly someone else we get in the draft if we don't keep Mason. There's an argument you can make to Dalman and his agent, like, hey, this is best for you. This is what's best for your career. It's best for us. We work together. This is something we need. Because some people argue that after this recent year with Pooney next to McKivitz has been better. And I think it is because of Pooney. However, the center position has not benefited from Pooney's play. Center has arguably been the worst of the line this year. Last year, it was definitely the tackle, in my opinion, which is McKivitz. This previous year, it was the center position. Jake Brendel's old as shit. He's not getting any better. He's not spring chicken. If anything, his experience and his ability to play is going to decline. Getting Drew Dalman, if we don't get Myles Garrett, is the number one priority, I think. I've looked at all the free agents. I looked at all the possible opportunities here. Drew Dalman's the guy. And if we miss out on him, I'll be disappointed. If Myles Garrett, fine. You know, that's still a long shot. A lot of teams are going to go after him. Drew Dalman, however, is just the perfect fit. You know, some other team can offer a shit ton more money than we can. You know, it's definitely possible it does happen. There could be a team like the Panthers who've, like, they overpaid for a guard. Like, they were supposed to go to other teams. Those guards that are currently on the Panthers right now were supposed to go to other teams, but they seriously jumped the market so much so that it did not matter the fit. They ended up getting 2 guards, overpaying them. They could do the same thing, overpay Drew Dalman by like $30-something million, something out of our range, and get him. That can happen. But like Myles Garrett, I want to see the 49ers go after Drew Dalman. I need to see rumors. I need to see sources saying, hey, they're tried. They tried. You win some and you lose some. It also helps that Dalman, 26, has close connections to the 49ers organization. That's what I like to hear. As a Palma High School graduate, Drew Dalman is the son of former offensive lineman and Super Bowl 29 champion Chris Dalman. The link to the 49ers does not stop there, as Chris was teammates with San Francisco's 49ers general manager John Lynch at Stanford. It's so perfect. It's so perfect. We have the connection. We have the scheme. We have the money. It's perfect. Like, I just read that. I read that paragraph, guys, and I'm giggling. Because we can get the best center in football. Well, sorry, one of the best. According to PFF, he's the 4th best. And he's 26. He'd be a franchise center. I kind of like it. I like it. All right, so Dalman's free agent market. Being one of the best centers in the NFL, Dalman will have a strong free agent market, like I said, unless the Falcons decide to use a franchise tag. Boo! Nonetheless, Pro Football Focus projects Dalman to sign a 4-year, $46 million deal with $27.5 million guaranteed. That is only 11 something million dollars a year. That's super cheap. I was projecting a shit ton than that. If that is exactly how much he ends up getting, he's worth it. That's 11 something million dollars a year. 27 guarantee. Do it. 26. Well, the center position is such a weakness. It's too perfect. While the price tag may scare San Francisco away, sticking with Jake Brendel is just as terrifying. Yeah. Despite Shanahan offensive line coach Chris Forster's affinity for the veteran, signing Dalman will be an instant upgrade. Instant. Even if Dalman doesn't live up to the hype that he's been giving right now, there's no fucking way he's worse than Jake Brendel. The chances of him dropping from a top 5 center, top 4 center, all the way down to a bottom starting center is really low. It's possible, but it's low. He might drop to a 10th or a 15th, maybe. That's still significantly better than Jake Brendel and would make our line significantly better, especially for Brock Purdy. So signing Drew Dalman may not be likely, but if acquired, his addition would restore the San Francisco 49ers offensive line to one of the best units on paper and still give them a 10 picks in the NFL draft to round out that group. Exactly. With 10 picks in the NFL draft, have the center position solved. There's a shit ton of guards in this draft. The O-line is set. I don't understand why it may not be likely. That I don't understand. That I don't get. Because if the 49ers are cheap on offensive line, they are only going to pay 11-something million dollars a year for the guy. That's a steal. As a steal. It's the cheapest, basically saying it's the cheapest position on the line, and it's the biggest need for the 49ers. And we have seen the 49ers spend money for Weston Richburg, who was supposed to be the best center at that time, and we got him. So the 49ers do recognize how important center is. They've recognized it before. To go out and get Drew Dalman would make sense for the 49ers, and I disagree by it being may not be likely. I think there's a likely chance it happens. I'm putting my name on it. I think there's a likely chance. They're going to at least put their hat in the ring, and we're going to hear rumors of 49ers are attempting to sign Drew Dalman. You're going to hear that. I'm putting my name on it. If, by the way, if there is a disclaimer here, like in this article here, Drew Dalman could get franchise tagged, traded like that, or they could re-sign him. They could re-sign Drew Dalman. So, but if none of that happens, I'm excited.